My crab cakes are moist. They're yummy. There's not a whole lot of fillers in it. I mean, very little just to be able to keep it together. More crab, the better. It's so sweet, so succulent, and that's what makes crab cakes wonderful. So I asked the server if the chef would give me the recipe. Well, he didn't actually give me the recipe, but he gave me the ingredients, listed the ingredients that's in it. And the only way that he gave it to me is because he was changing the recipe the next day. And I'm sitting here thinking, why would you change something that's so good? Well, through the years of cooking, I realized to make it better. In fact, I still have that recipe this day. I shied away from it. Now I've really made it my own, where it's just scrumptious, yummy, and everybody loves my crab cakes. Sharing food and the experience of just relaxing, enjoying the outside, the atmosphere, good times, good friends, cocktails. There's nothing better. So, andiamo, let's go make some crab cakes. Hi, love, welcome to my galley. Here we are, we're gonna make crab cakes today, one of my all-time favorites. So, we are going to start off today with 2 eggs. I like to beat these up a little bit. And then to that, we're gonna add 1 cup of mayonnaise. And this is gonna be another step that you're gonna wanna do. I know it seems odd, but it's really important to be able to blend all this together, and it gives you a really smooth sauce. You don't want any lumps. It'll take a few minutes. You just wanna get this all blended together so it comes out nice and smooth. It takes a little bit, but just keep working on it. And as you can see, it just comes all together. And that just gives you a really nice, smooth dressing, just like that. Now to that, we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of Dijon. Don't use the yellow mustard, use Dijon. It's a nice tangy flavor. And then to that, green onion. And over here, I have already sauteed up some shallots with a little bit of garlic. You're gonna wanna just kind of sweat these out a little bit. Don't need color, don't need anything. Just kind of sweat this out. It brings out the sweetness of the shallots, and then just kind of bring this all together again. This step just makes everyone happy. They're all swimming together, they're getting to know each other. We're gonna add some pepper, some salt, a couple dashes of Worcestershire, just a hint of cayenne, just a little bit. Kind of brings out all the flavors, give it a little spice. Important ingredient is Old Bay. Do a good handful of this. Now we're gonna mix all that up. And now to the king of the show. Now this is about a pound and a half of crab. We've got good chunks, and you'll be able to see all this beautiful crab. What you're gonna wanna do is go through and just kinda, you don't wanna break it up because you want the integrity of the crab, but just kinda go through it, make sure that there's no cartilage or bones in there. The last thing you wanna do is bite into a crab cake and go crunch. We don't like that. So we're gonna pick through our crab. I've done majority of it. Just gonna wanna just open that up a little bit. Just kinda make sure there's no cartilage or any type of bonage or anything like that. Now we're gonna take our crab, add it to the mixture, and make sure you get all this beautiful crab out of there. And now you're gonna wanna just fold this. You don't wanna like stir and toss. You don't wanna break up this crab. You just want just fold this nice and neat, get everything in together. Let them really enjoy each other. Now you can see how everything's together. It's not overdressed, it's just nice, creamy, which means with this mixture, we're not gonna add a lot of filling to this, but we are gonna add a little bit of panko just to help bind that. I have a little extra here, so that was probably about 1/8 of a cup that I just put in there, but you're gonna have to eyeball. Each time that you make this, it might be a little different. Get that all together. Now, to me, this looks absolutely gorgeous. And now that we have all this mixed up, we're gonna pop this in the fridge for about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna go on to cooking crab cakes. So while the crab cakes are in there for about 20 minutes, we can start on our tartar sauce. And that, we're gonna start with 1 cup of mayonnaise. This is a little unconventional, but I like adding sour cream to this. Gives it a nice little tang. To that, some shallots, green onion, and some diced dill pickle. Again, a little Old Bay, salt, a little black pepper. Oh, almost forgot. Capers, drained capers, 1 small jar of drained capers. And it's just that simple. Very easy, simple ingredients. Most of this you have in your refrigerator. You can just make this up at a quick notice and you have a wonderful tartar sauce. This is going to be beautiful on the bottom of the plate. And now we're going to pop this in the refrigerator next to the crab cakes, let them get to know each other, swim around a little bit, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes. They've got to know each other. Everything looks yummy, delicious. So now you're going to want to grab your crab mixture. At this point, you can make your patties however you want. You can form them like normally what you would get in a restaurant. Just kind of make sure that you squeeze out some of the liquid out of there. That's going to help keep the patty where it needs to be. But you can see that it's just nice and formed. But I'm going to show you a restaurant trick. If you take your ring mold, this is about a 2-inch ring mold, and we're going to put about 2 ounces of crab mixture in here. We're going to squeeze this out, and then we're going to set it on one of these sizzle plates, and there's your crab cake. So let me do a couple more of these, and we'll get ready to put these in the oven. So I'm going to continue making these up. We're going to pop them in a 500-degree oven for about 8 minutes, and we'll be ready for crab cakes. So I can hear my friends out there, they just arrived. So now I'm gonna go ahead and plate these crab cakes up. So we're gonna take this lovely tartar sauce that we made earlier, and we're just gonna put it on the plate and kind of push it around. You're not gonna want too much of this, just enough to coat the bottom. You're gonna take your fish spatula, lay your crab cake on there. I mean, come on, look how beautiful that is. But we're not done yet. Add a little greenery on top. Now you don't have to do this, but I just happen to have it in the refrigerator. A little caviar. I mean, that just makes it special, right? Right on top. And this is the perfect crab cake. Now, I'm gonna finish the rest of these and I'm gonna enjoy my friends out there. Hi, loves. Ready for lunch? We have crab cakes.
Here's to your crab cakes.
Hey.
Cheers.
Andiamo.
Andiamo.
Guys, thank you for coming over for lunch. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.